tragedy with seniors, Hill City having 7 seniors on their roster, and our own Gobblers having 8 seniors on ours. And we have some underclassmen here to do some presentations on our senior night.
First, we just want to say thank you to our manager, Joey Harmon, for coming to games with us and taking stats for us. We really appreciate it. We're going to miss you next year.
Emma O, you've always brought a positive vibe to the team no matter what. We know we can always count on you to bring us up when we're down. You have all the qualities of a great teammate. You're kind, encouraging, and positive. Having the opportunity to play sports with you these past few years has been a joy. I know you're going to go off to do great things after you
So to say this is one of the last times playing on this court with these girls is heartbreaking. So let's make it a memorable one. One of the girls that have had the most impact on me, on and off the court, is Emma Miles. Emma's the most fun, goofy person to be around. Sometimes not when she's angry, but she's always been there when I need her and has been the one to give me an extra push. When things aren't going so great on the court, she offers to always give me rides when I need them and has always been as not only a teammate but a friend. Always our secret little huddles before every game, jamming out in the locker room, the car rides, and late night Taco Bell trips. Emma has brought so many laughs to this court, and I know she'll bring so many more laughs and joy to the people she'll meet in her life. I wish you the best in your future at NESU, and I will forever miss your little dances and the smiles and the memories you brought to this team.
Maddie, our team greatly appreciates all of the positive energy that you bring to this game. We can always be confident that you will arrive smiling, ready to play, and give everything you've got every single day. With each and every point, you are hustling and playing for the girl next to you, making sure that she can also do her job to the best of her ability. As a setter, you have the success of your entire team to look out for, and you've done so well with that responsibility. I truly believe that we would not have had the season that we have had without you. You are also an amazing teammate and mentor to all of us underclassmen. You have such an amazing personality. You are kind, encouraging, and super funny. I always want to talk to you because I know it'll brighten my day. I am so glad that I've gotten to know you so well over the past year, and I'm excited to see all of the things that you will achieve in your future. You are such a hard worker and crazy talented, and I just know that you will accomplish great things. We love and support you and will miss you so much next year. We love you, seniors!
baseline in a long time as a hit comes, and it should stay in bounds, and it does.
The serve, dug out by Bishop. This to the middle, and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Hawley, set up left side. Rusted down with the kill. Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Greyhounds.
So Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
And a reserve goes to Kiera Johnson. A libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to the middle again. Culp gets the kill.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And a good Tuesday night here on the Gobbler. KKIN AM 930 FM translator 103.1. For those also tuning in to the video stream, you're also broadcasting and hearing us live at YourLiveEvent.com. Paul Vold coming to you live from Aitkin High School tonight, as it is the Aitkin Gobblers taking on the Hill City Hornets. A battle of two Aitkin County School District teams, but two teams not very familiar with each other in recent years, or at least this season. Regular season finale for both squads tonight as we get jumping right into the pregame show, as it is senior night tonight here from Aitkin High School. Both teams are ready for this action tonight and just looking to finish the regular season in the win column for their team to build a little bit more momentum going into the postseason coming up here next week. Hill City Hornets visiting tonight, 10-11 on the season. Winners in 3 of their last 4 matches, but to head their 3-game match streak interrupted with a 3-0 loss on Friday as well. We'll get much more on that coming up here in the pregame show. Winners in 3 of their last 4 matches, 3-2 in Section 5A. On the road, they've been an up-and-down team, only 4-4 on the season on the road, so that bode well for the Gobblers here tonight, who currently sit at 11-14 on the season. Gobblers 3-5 in Section 7-2A. They've had a busy week since we last had them on Monday, last Monday that was, against Hinckley Finlayson on the airwaves, including winners in 3 of their last 4 matches, including last night a 3-set sweep of Duluth Denfeld, 25-16, 25-19, 25-21. A very competitive match, but the Gobblers come out on the positive end, especially with wins against Duluth Marshall on Friday. Fell against Greenway last Tuesday, but again, that win they got just last Monday right here from Aitkin High School. That was a 3-0 sweep against Hinckley Finlayson. So the Gobblers and the Hornets looking to build momentum going into the postseason coming up here next week. We'll have much more coming up here on the pregame show. Got a couple conversations with both our head coaches coming up. We'll step aside for a break and get our chat with Coach Frankie Dunham for the Hill City Hornets coming up on the other side of the break. It is the Hill City Hornets taking on the Aitkin Gobblers tonight. High school volleyball on KKIN AM 930, FM 103.1, and also at YourLiveEvent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Welcome back to the pregame show here tonight on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1, and also for those tuning with the video stream at yourliveevent.com as the Aitkin Gobblers play host to the Hill City Hornets tonight. We catch up now with head coach for the Hill City Hornets, Frankie Dunham, joins us here on the pregame show. Coach, thanks so much for taking time to speak with us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Coach, we've reached the point now. It's the end of the regular season. Your team, in the midst of a pretty good stretch. I feel like your team's really starting to come together, or maybe we'll get your opinion on that. But most recently, your team fell, against a really good Floodwood team, 3-0 this past Friday. Looking back at that contest, anything that you took away from that loss against Floodwood?
Looking at the single scores, if you're just looking at the win-loss, you're not getting the whole story on that game because we were a lot closer with Floodwood than we had any right to be on paper. But we're ready to play with anybody right now.
What was it about that matchup that maybe Floodwood was able to, like you said, you look at the line scores, maybe not indicative of how the match was, but, maybe your team was a little bit more competitive. What was it about that maybe they were able to hang around with Floodwood for so long?
Well, I think we're finally getting it together. We've had a problem with either playing offense or defense on a particular night and not getting them together at the same time. And the girls are doing a lot better job of keeping their heads about them and going for the win rather than just trying to stay in the game.
Coach, also now you mentioned, of course, with now just being that loss this past week, snap a three-match win streak that you had coming together all at the right time. You talk about whether it being offense or defense, your team's been, a little bit hesitation or maybe some struggle with that too. But now here at the end of the regular season, how things really start to come together for your team here in these last handful of matches?
Yeah, I think we're starting to feel good and we're starting to actually see the system that I've been trying to teach them come to life. Some of the concepts were a little bit different for him at the beginning of the season, and I think when we lost Sage, our 4-year setter, to injury, it was a little shocking for some of them, and we sort of had to reset, but they're seeing the vision and looking towards the future now instead of going, oh my gosh, what do we do with today?
Coach, obviously now I think I talked to you the very first match of the season against McGregor, or at least one of the very first early matches of the season. Where have you seen this team grow the most significant? I know you just mentioned about accepting your system a little bit more and getting that more acclimated. Where have you seen this team gone from, the first couple of matches now at this point looking towards the postseason too?
Well, I think they're starting to trust their own game and trust their teammates more. And if you can't trust each other on that volleyball court, you become 6 people out there or individual islands, and you can't accomplish near what you can if you're really playing as a team.
Coach, you mentioned you lose Sage out and for the rest of the season, obviously with injury too. That provides an opportunity for a player to step up too. Who's been that kind of player that's kind of filled that role now in that set position for your team?
Well, what we've done, I've moved Shaylee Pearson. She's a junior for me into that position. She was doing a lot of defensive specialists, but she's been a setter for us in the system for years. So she's taken over the setting duties there. And then I have Michelle Smith, who's playing part-time at right side and part-time at middle for me. It gives her an opportunity to have some flexibility with her hitting. And she's a big gun, ready to do anything I ask her to.
Coach, you look at this matchup tonight, your teams are geographically, that's a tough word here tonight, geographically closer than, a lot of your opponents too. But it's not too often you get to play against Aitkin as well, just making the trip down, just down from Hill City too. What are you looking at this matchup here for your team tonight to get off to a good start?
I think as long as we come into the game with our own energy, we'll be good and strong here. We always have a good game with Aitkin. We have a good game with Crosby. When we come down, we went 5 with them and lost it by the skin of our teeth. I don't expect us to be in bad shape here. As long as we're ready to play right away, it'll be awesome. If we have to wait for them to lend us some energy, we're going to start out a little bit slow, but we'll get her caught up.
Well, Coach, we certainly do appreciate the time as always. Best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That being our conversation we had with Coach Frankie Dunham with the Hill City Hornets tonight. Winners in 3 of their last 4 matches, sitting at 10-11 on the season. The Hornets look to get back to 500 tonight. Take another break. We'll get you right back here to Aitkin High School this evening. Our conversation with Coach for the Aitkin Gobblers, that being Julie Osmus, comes up here on the other side of the break as the Gobblers take on the Hill City Hornets tonight on KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1 The Gobbler, and also at yourliveevent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome back to the pregame show tonight here on KKIN, AM 930, FM translator 103.1. For those also tuning in online with yourliveevent.com. High school volleyball with the Aitkin Gobblers taking on the Hill City Hornets tonight as it is senior night, regular season finale for the Aitkin Gobblers. We now speak with head coach for the Aitkin Gobblers, Julie Osmus, on the pregame show. Coach, as always, thanks so much for joining us here tonight.
No problem.
Coach, your team coming off a sweep victory to start off the week, and of course a matchup up in Duluth as well, with it being a 3-0 win for your team against Denfeld. How did things go last night in that victory for your team against Denfeld?
I was really proud of the girls. They started off really strong that first set. I mean, we were up 8-1 before we really got going, and you know that's kind of our goal, is that we need to get off to a quick start, and it kind of puts us in the right frame of mind and just gets our energy level where it needs to be right away.
It seems, too, Coach, as the season, especially these last handful of matches, I mean, you're now looking at the 3 wins in the last 4 matches, including a lot of road matches. Denfeld on Monday, this past Friday at Marshall with a 4-set win. And then on Tuesday last week, you did fall against Greenway, but that was on the road, too. And then last week, you had that win at home against Hinckley-Finlayson. How have things kind of been these last few matches for your team, knowing that's the end of the regular season and this march towards the postseason?
I've been really proud of them because this time of year can be really hard emotionally and different things. As I have so many seniors, and they've really kept their focus and they've kept their attitudes where they need to be. And they're excited for every game. They want to just come out and show their fans and the crowd what they can do. And they've been really focused, and I've been really proud of them for that.
And especially now, Coach, at this point of the year, too, where you're talking about it can be, a fair amount of distractions off the court, even on the court, too, with there being, such a critical time in the postseason, or looking towards the postseason, too, of getting off to, even good starts, like you mentioned, that win against Denfeld, getting off to a good start. But have there been things that have steadily started to improve with these last handful of matches besides getting off to a good start?
Just their passing. Their passing last night was much better. We were doing a nice job talking. Our net play was fantastic. We were really reading the other team well, and we were just up there ready to block or tip or deflect, whatever we needed to do. Just their ability to read the ball was much better, and their ability to communicate and talk with each other was really strong.
Coach, look at this match we have against Hill City. I don't know, with them being such a team that's, of course, in the same county and close as well, within a good half-hour drive between the two schools, do you get often a chance to see them maybe like over the summer or any other camps or tournaments as well? Do you get to see Hill City a lot?
We don't. You would think that us being so close, we would get to see them more, but they weren't at any of our tournaments this year or any of the leagues that we went to. But, we're excited. It's always fun to play somebody that's near you and, have that opportunity.
Coach, looking at this matchup again, like I had said, against Hill City tonight, not a team that you get to see very often, like you had mentioned, too. It seems like when your team wants to go play a tournament, head towards south, and then Hill City wants to go towards north. But, what do you see here as some of the points here for your team to get off to a good start here tonight against the Hornets?
Service eve is always a big thing for us, and our hitters just really need to be aggressive at the net. We've talked about it a lot. We can't be sending them over free balls. We can't be just shooting it over the net and letting them read where it's going to be. We really need to focus in on getting our sets right away and hitting the ball. Just be aggressive at the net and, take our chances if we're in the net, or if we have a missed swing, that's okay. But the way we're going to win games is just being aggressive.
Coach, of course, it is senior night tonight at Aitkin High School as well, final home match of the regular season. Like you talked about, a lot of seniors with this group, a lot of them that have contributed for a lot of them playing since, freshman, sophomore year as well for some of these girls for your team too. And, we'll definitely get their moment in recognition as well. But a lot of these girls have contributed for a number of years to this Aitkin volleyball program.
Oh, it's gonna be an emotional night tonight. I've had Jess and Tegan on my team since they were in 8th grade. I started at C squad with them, and they moved up to varsity with me. And quite a few of the other girls have played for me multiple years as well. And you just kind of get that attachment, and you've had them on your team so long. But it's going to be quite the exchange for us next year and for them. And just really proud of these girls and how much they've grown and where they've come.
Well, we certainly look forward to tonight's match against Hill City. Coach, thanks so much for the time. As always, we'll look forward to talking to you after the match as well.
No problem. Thanks.
Head coach for the Aitkin Gobblers, that being Julie Osmus, joins us here on the pregame show. The Gobblers taking on Hill City tonight, regular season finale from Aitkin High School, and also senior night here on KKIN. We'll take a break, back right to Aitkin High School with the opening tip and the opening serve, I should say, with the Hill City Hornets taking on the Aitkin Gobblers, high school volleyball, and KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1 The Gobbler, and at yourliveevent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight as we start to wind things down here on the pregame show. The Aitkin Gobblers set to take on the Hill City Hornets tonight in the regular season finale for both squads. Paul Vold here tonight from Aitkin High School. Not the only match we've got on the airwaves. Getting underway over on Talk 100 KLKS. Perham is at number 3 ranked in Class 2A Pequot Lakes. And then Barnesville is at Pine River Bacchus, strictly on yourliveevent.com. You can always stay up to date what broadcasts we've got coming up and are available at rjbroadcasting.com. You can even listen to our broadcasts online thanks to our friends at Network One Sports, our high school sporting events. That is at rjbroadcasting.com. As we start to wind things down here on the pregame show, again, both teams looking for positivity going into the postseason. Winners in 3 of their last 4 matches. The Gobblers look to get back to 2 games under 500. But Hill City looks to get to even 500 after tonight's contest. But we'll have more coming up here. Of course, the opening serve. We'll get a look at our starting rotations for both teams on the other side of this break. National anthem and color guards are coming. This is the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1, and this is also yourliveevent.com.
I'm
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide. Where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight here on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM translator 103.1. And for those also tuning online with the video stream at yourliveevent.com. Paul Vold here tonight as we get a look at both starting rotations for both teams this evening. Starting first with our visiting team on the scoreboard tonight, the Hill City Hornets. Their rotation will go like this tonight. Number 2 is a sophomore in Bella Dunham. Number 5 is a senior in Randy Wilson. Number 7 is a senior in Riley Holm. Number 9 is a senior in Ali Zabzelka. Number 14 is a junior in Annika Spangler. And number 18 is a senior in Michelle Smith. The libero is number 3 in Kira Shooting. Head coach for the Hill City Hornets, Frankie Dunham, assisted by Amanda Ruttinen. And activities director is John Schlitauer. As we go right down to the Aitkin Gobblers side of the roster here tonight. A couple of changes with it being senior night tonight, but nonetheless, all these players will get into the action here tonight for the Aitkin Gobblers. Number 1 is a 5'7" senior setter in Maddie Hamilton. Number 4 is a 5'3" senior libero in Jessica Much. Number 5 is a 5'10" senior middle hitter in Brooke Zubke. Number 6 is a 5'8" sophomore middle hitter in Hannah Jones. While number 7 is a right side hitter at 5'6" and defensive center. Number 12 in Savannah Holm. While number 8 is a defensive setter at 5 foot and also a senior in Emma Ostrowski. Number 9 is a 5'4" sophomore outside hitter in Bailey O'Neill. Head coach for your Aitkin Gobblers is Julie Osmus, assisted by Steve Michlitz and Shay Pearson. As we get the non-starters announced here for the Aitkin Gobblers by public address announcer Jason Long. Whoa, caught a Snickers. Self-preservation, my goodness. Of course, the Gobbler players throwing candy as they get announced as well. And believe it or not, I think it was Kendall Ratch. She threw a Snickers at me. All right, we're off to a good start here tonight as well. That's got me a little bit flustered, but nonetheless, we're in for a good one here tonight as well as the Aitkin Gobblers and of course, the Hill City Hornets set to battle here this evening. Well, we've already got one set in the books over on Talk 100 KLKS. Pequot Lakes up 1-0 against their opponent, that being Perham, 25-16. So that's set number 1 in the books, of course, for the for the Pequot Lakes Patriots here tonight. Number 3 ranked team in Class 2A, up 1-0. Gobblers in the home black uniforms tonight with a black shorts to go along with white numbers, red trim, red letters with white trim around the numbers and the numbers then Aitkin going across the midsection of the players, while the Hill City Hornets in the black jerseys tonight, purple letters with white trim and white numbers with purple trim. Hill City going across the chest for the Hill City Hornets. It will be the Aitkin Gobblers who are set to receive the opening serve here tonight, hence why Emma Ostrowski is in the starting lineup here for tonight's broadcast. Going back to serve here to open up our broadcast here tonight, I believe it will be for the Hill City Hornets. Actually, it'll be Maddie Hamilton that will actually serve things up. Shows how much I know here tonight. It will be Maddie Hamilton to serve the opening set here with our broadcast. Maddie Hamilton, one of the 8 seniors for the Aitkin Gobblers, will serve it up to the back row. Played right to the front, blocked right on down. It'll be a point for the Gobblers to open up the contest tonight. Gobblers up 1-0. Hill City, no slouches themselves. They have 7 seniors to their group here tonight in uniform. Maddie Hamilton up with a 1-0 lead, plays it to the back row for Kira Schutte, and this one will knock it over in 3, and this will be a 2-0 lead on that scoreboard for the Aitkin Gobblers, and the first ace of the night belonging to Maddie Hamilton for the Aitkin Gobblers. Running start for Maddie once again, serve right into the net, low return, but played up to the middle now. Sent over on the third hit backside by number 18, Michelle Smith. Gobblers look to get it to Bailey O'Neill, blocked out of the air. Set right back up in the middle again, look for Bailey once again, blocked to the net. Hammered once again and saved by Michelle Smith. Will come back the other way now as the Gobblers look to send it back down low. Dug out nicely by Kira Schutte to Maddie Hamilton. Looks like Jessica Much will get it over to Savannah Holm on the back line and out. 2-1 now, the deficit in between on both sides for the Gobblers and also the Hill City Hornets. Michelle Smith will go to serve once again here, or at least her first serve of the night. She'll send to the back row, and Jessica Much going to be played right at the net, and it will not get over as it's an ace for Michelle Smith. We're tied quickly at 2-2 here in set number 1. Michelle Smith, standard start, played high into the air in the return from Brooke Zubke. Now over by Savannah Holm as she backhands it. Set up in the middle now, far side for number 7 in the Riley Holm. It'll be Zubke looking for a kill swing, and she will do just so and hammer it right down for her first kill of the night. Gobblers get the point in the side out at 3-2 in set number 1. We'll see Kenzie Hamilton checking in on her turn to serve in the rotation, and we'll get things fired up here for the Aitkin Gobblers on their next turn to serve here with a 3-2 advantage in set number 1. Played up near side on the return now. Played over and now to the near side for number 5. That is going to be Randy Wilson. Gobblers look to return, dug out by Jessica Much. Free ball in the middle now for the Hill City Hornets to number 9, Allie Zabzelka. In the middle for Brooke Zubke, once again blocked in the net and blocked once again. It will be Allie Zabzelka who is getting her charge with a couple of blocks and a couple of digs in the process. We're tied at 3, side out back to the other way for the Hill City Hornets. Serve played to Tegan Piesick, who just checked in the last chance. Sends it over on the third hit. Back row hit by the setter and near side for Zabzelka. Tipped out of the air. Gobblers look to return it back the other way. Brooke Zubke with a full swing and just out and long as Randy Wilson will go back to serve once again for the Hornets. 4-3 now in favor of Hill City here on our scoreboard. Played over now. This one's going to go just out as it'll be a service error on Randy Wilson. She was trying to go corner to corner, but sends it wide of the mark. We're tied at 4 apiece. Back and forth we go here in set number 1, and it'll be Brooke Zubke's turn to serve. She'll set it up. Zubke on the return now by Kira Schutte. Sent over, third hit by Bella Dunham, and this one's going to fall right in. Bella Dunham with her first kill of the night, paints that back line. 5-4 now in favor of the Hill City Hornets. We go back and forth here in these opening moments of set number 1. Kenzie Hamilton to Maddie Hamilton, looking for Savannah Holm. Just not enough on it as it's just grazed by Savannah Holm. Didn't get a full enough swing behind it. A 2-point favor at 6-4 now in favor of Hill City. Will be Zabzelka now to serve. Allie, that is. To Maddie Hamilton looking for Bailey O'Neill. Or is that Hannah Jones? That one's just long, and now it's a 3-point swing in favor of the Hornets. Gobblers at the net. A little bit sluggish here out of the gates. Served by Allie Zabzelka. Maddie Hamilton to Tegan Piesick. Blocked out of the air. This one's going to go out. It's a kill for Tegan Piesick, as it was tipped out of the air by a couple of Hornets. Annika Spangler, I believe it was, and also Allie Zabzelka, or excuse me, yes, that was Allie Zabzelka. Now it'll be Abby Palm's turn to serve. 7-5, Gobblers trail here in set number 1, but Palm heads to the service line. First play now, right to the middle. We get a point against Aitkin, a lift called against the Hornets, and the Gobblers will get that point and return to serve. 7-6. Abby Palm on that near line and called out as it'll be a service error by Abby Palm, her first of the night. Team's first as well, unofficially. 8-6 now in favor of Hill City in set number 1. Good crowd on hand tonight. Student section for Aitkin, fans and family and friends. A couple of youth programs for the Gobblers also in attendance here tonight. Zabzelka to Michelle Smith, and she hammers down her first kill of the evening. 9-6 in favor of Hill City. Handful of purple clad, attired folks here this evening. Making the trip down from Hill City on a Tuesday night. MEA weekend coming up after a short day tomorrow for most schools across the state. Talk about that when we get a chance as well. Annika Spangler going to swing on it, but Jessica Much denies the kill. Tegan Piesick over on the third hit, and this one's just going to go out even after the great effort by Jessica Much. Falls just a little bit short. 10-4 Hill City in front in set number 1. It'll be Riley Holmes' turn to serve on the rotation. She paints it right to Tegan Piesick to Abby Palm, looking for Hannah Jones in the middle. She'll send it over third hit. Dug out by number 5 and Randy Wilson. Set up now looking for number 2, and this one just out of the way was Kenzie Hamilton as she watched it go right by. Bella Dunham tried to get a kill, but nonetheless falls short of that mark. And it will be point to the Gobblers, trailing now 7-10 here in set number 1. Tegan Piesick's turn on the serve. She'll send it over. near side to Savannah Home, or excuse me, make that Riley Home, that is. Both home girls tonight wearing number 7 for opposing teams. Not quite sure if a relation or not, as unfortunately the swing on the kill attempt by Bailey O'Neill falls short in front of the nets. 11-7 now. Emma Ostrowski back in for the Gobblers, and we'll see a couple of changes on the other side. We'll see Abby Zabzalka now in for the Hill City Hornets, as it will be Riley Holmes' serve, and she serves it long and out. First service error of the night for Riley Holm. Make that 11-8 now. Hill City with the lead, and now it will be Jessica Much in to serve. She'll send it low on the return. It'll be a service ace. Ace of the night. First of the night for Jessica Much. Gobblers trail by 2 now and 11-9 here in set number 1. Jessica Much back to serve once again, gets a full running start. Much wearing the white shirt, played by Abby Zabzalka. Free ball to Annika Spangler. Much to Brooke Zubke to Bailey O'Neill, going to tap it over just quickly to set something for the Gobblers, but we'll see Randy Wilson get a kill swing. It's dug out by Jessica Much. Played up now, sent over on the third hit. Free ball for the Hornets if they can gather themselves to Randy Wilson. No, it's going to be Spangler who's going to call for it, and she'll get it to Jessica Much now to Emma Miles. Dug out by Jessica, or make that Michelle Smith. Going to look for the kill. Mistimes it. Plays it by Bailey O'Neill. Looking back to O'Neill from Abby Palm. Now dug cleanly by Abby Zabzalka. Hammered at the net once again, dug out by Emma Ostrowski. Abby Palm plays it off the roof, and it will fall for a point for the Hill City Hornets. What a rally for both sides, but it's the Hornets that come out on the positive side with a point. Gobblers and also the Hornets on the back line and in. Annika Spangler paints the back line on her first serve of the night and makes it 13-9 here in set number 1. Gobblers seem just a little bit sluggish, like a step behind here against their competition. Not to say as if Hill City has blown them out the gate here, but they're just taking advantage on the back line. This one just out on that line, and it's 10-8 in favor of Hill City as they will get a change in the rotation side out to the Aitkin Gobblers. 13-10 here in set number 1 in favor of the of the Hill City Hornets. On the full rotation now, it will be Maddie Hamilton who will get a clean dig to Jessica Much. Looking far side, Bailey O'Neill on the swing to number 7, Ian Riley Holm. Now looking for Randy Wilson, tipped out of the air. It will be a kill for Randy Wilson, I should say. Our first of the night at 14-10 now the score. Michelle Smith back to serve. First full rotation to the other side, just out and long from Michelle Smith. First service error of the night, 14-11 in favor of Hill City. Gobblers have trailed by as much as 4 here in this opening set, and now they trail by just 3. Kenzie Hamilton's turn to serve on the back line, but kept the line by Hill City. Looking for Randy Wilson once again, tipped out of the air. It'll be number 7, and it'll be Maddie Hamilton. No, Kenzie Hamilton keeps it alive, sent over by Tegan Piesick. Set up now far side for Riley Holm, dug cleanly by Savannah Holm. On the other side for Brooke Zubke, quickly taps it over, and it's going to be tipped out of the air by number 8 in Annika Spangler, Ali Zabzalka that is. And we continue to roll to the other side. Randy Wilson, dug out by Kenzie Hamilton once again to Maddie Hamilton, looking for Tegan Piesick. Free ball the other side for Randy Wilson to Ali Zabzalka. Swung out of the air, Jessica Much with a clean dig once again to Tegan Piesick. Third hit over, dug low, Shea Pearson. Now back the other side, and we get a point to the Gobblers with a lift called against the Hill City Hornets. 14-12 now the score. Kenzie Hamilton's serve into the net. Another out-of-town scoreboard update. 25-15 set number 1 belonging to Barnesville over Pine River Bacchus. 25-15, they're up 1-0 on yourliveevent.com. 15-12 our score here. Kenzie Hamilton to Brooke Zubke after Maddie Hamilton gets in between. Ali Zabzalka out and wide of the mark. Gobblers will get the point now, trailing at, looks like a 13-15 our score here in set number 1. Back and forth we go here. Neither team getting out to a stronger lead than that 4-point favor in favor of Hill City, but they clinging on to a 2-point lead thus far. Bella Dunham receives the serve, played long and out, and it goes off the head of a fan, but the Gobblers will get the point back the other way. 14-15 they trail. Brooke Zubke's turn to serve. Bella Dunham, the dig on that previous set. It'll be Brooke Zubke's serve to the back corner, played by Kira Schutte. Dug cleanly out of the air this time, and the Gobblers try to rally here on the other side now from Brooke Zubke. Amanda Hamilton looking for Tegan Piesic in rhythm, blocked out of the air. Dug cleanly this time by Kenzie Hamilton. Back corner somehow still alive from the Hill City Hornets. To Kenzie Hamilton, to Maddie Hamilton, look in the middle for Hannah Jones, blocks it, and it's kept alive yet again by Randy Wilson, that back corner. To Kenzie Hamilton, Maddie Hamilton, Jones once again in the middle. This one will fall for the Aitkin Gobblers. Even great effort once again to each side, and we get a stoppage here on the floor. Timeout taken by the Hill City Hornets. 15-15 set number one. We'll take a break on the Gobbler and also YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
If your vehicle...
After holding a 4-point lead in this first set for the Hill City Hornets, we're tied at 15 apiece. Aitkin slowly but surely just ticking away at the lead. Not getting overzealous or anything, but so far a good overall team effort from this Aitkin Gobbler squad as they are slowly but surely getting into the swing of things here tonight, with there being now a 15-15 score, set number one here on KKIN AM 930 FM translator 103.1. Brooke Zubke's turn to serve as we wait for the signal to receive. Yes, serve over to the far side of the court, now set up middle of the row for Abby Zabzelka. Dug low into the net, and it will be number 9 in Allie Zabzelka with her first kill of the night for the Hill City Hornets. And it's her turn to serve, now up 16-15, so the timeout by Coach Dunham works to her credit here in this opening set. On the back row to Jessica Much, to Maddie Hamilton. Tegan Piesic tries to pick a corner backside to the Hill City Hornets in the near corner for the Gobblers, and it looks like a point in favor of the Hill City Hornets. They will get the point going over the net, it looks like, was Hannah Jones in the middle of the floor. 17-15 now, Hornets with the lead. Point and the serve remains to the Hill City side. Zabzelka on the back row to Randy Wilson, sent over by number 12, first time tonight for number 12 and Shaylee Pearson. We call her name on the defensive setting side. Right in the middle now to the near side of the court, tries to pick a back corner, kept alive. Gobblers, what a diving play from Jessica Much. Gobblers look to rally for this point. Now to Abby Spangler, and no, it's going to be hit right in the net by Randy Wilson it is, and the Gobblers are now just within 1 point, trailing now 16-17. Nice diving save by Jessica Much. Now up to, well, I have her down for 10 digs already here in this first set. Could be completely wrong, but no one's going to tell me regardless, as now it'll be Shea Pearson. Sent over by Riley Holm, dug out by Jessica Much. Looking to the far side now for Tegan Piesic. Couldn't quite get out in front of it, so she'll just send it over a free ball for the Hornets. Riley Holm's hit is long and out, and we're tied at 17. 17-17. Gobblers look to take their first lead since it was 2-0 in favor of them in set number one. Abby Palm's serve, a low line drive. It will be an ace for Abby Palm, her first of the night. Gobblers lead at 18-17. A 3-point swing now in favor of the Gobblers, now leading 18-17. Palm's next serve to Annika Spangler. Played near side by number 9 and Allie Zabzelka. Head of the net, can't get it over. Hornets look to rally as it was blocked out of the air. Maddie Hamilton to Kenzie Hamilton, now looking for in the middle for Hannah Jones. Not enough there to bring it down. Now it's going to be to Riley Holm, blocked out of the air. Nice block right at the net from Jones as the Hornets look to get it over on the third hit. It will be a point for the Gobblers on 4 hits by the Hornets, 19-17. Serve stays with the Gobblers. Abby Palm's serve to Spangler. Now to Allie Zabzalka. Hit out of the air and lands right in for Annika Spangler. That'll be her first kill of the night. And it's 19-18. The Gobblers still hold the lead, but the side out to the Hill City Hornets. 19-18 our score. Going to serve will be Riley Holm wearing number 7. Holm serve to Tegan Piesick to Abby Palm now. Jessica Much will send it over on the third hit. Free ball to Michelle Smith to Allie Zabzalka. Now on the back row, and Savannah, make that Randy Wilson, just paints that back line once again, making it 19-19. This is still set number 1. Gobblers had a 2-point lead. Well, here come the Hornets, 2 straight points. It'll be an ace serve this time from Riley Holm. No movement off the bench from Coach Osmus. She remains firmly planted on that seat. 3 straight points now for the Hornets at 20-19. Point serve from Holm to Jessica Much to Abby Palm, looking for Emma Miles. Played at the net, tapped right back over. It'll be a double hit against Emma Miles. 21-19, Hill City with the lead. Good block of the net from number 14 in Annika Spangler. Abby Palm to Tegan Piesick, hammered at the net. This one tipped out. Are they going to call a tip? No tip as it goes out 22-19, and timeout taken by Aitkin. Much needed timeout. We'll take it with them as well here on the Gobbler and also at yourliveevent.com.
Mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome
back here to the Gobbler, KKIN AM 930, FM translator 103.1. Hill City, 5 straight points now, making it 22-19 in favor of the Hornets over the Aitkin Gobblers. Set number 1 here on AM 930, FM 103.1. Pequot Lakes now up 2-0 over their opponent in Perham after winning set number 2, 25-11. Riley Holm will continue to serve for the likes of the Hill City Hornets. Jessica Much will send over in the third hit. This one's just going to dump right in. And Gobblers get the point in the side out. Just on the most awkward of plays, as it was almost going to be landing right in front of the Aitkin Gobblers. And luckily enough, they do get that benefit with Hannah Jones actually was the one that sent it over. Side out to the Gobblers with Tegan Piesick at the serving line. Played to Randy Wilson now in the middle for Michelle Smith. Tipped out of the air, and this one's going to go out. They're going to call the tip, and it will be a kill for the Hill City Hornets, 23-20 in set number 1. Riley Holm will continue to serve for the, now this is going to be number 2, Bella Dunham. Dunham will serve. Right in the middle of the floor, Dunham will send it long and out. Service error against Dunham will make it 23-21. Gobblers still within striking distance and taking this set back. It'll be Jessica Much in to serve. She'll get a running start. Sends it. Now to Randy Wilson at the net. Hammered right down. Brooke Zubke with her second kill of the night here in set number 2, 22-23. Gobblers is still within it here in set number 1. It's been a series of comebacks on both sides here in this set. Why not add another? Jessica Much's serve short, but kept alive by Michelle Smith. At the net, blocked out of the air. Now it'll be over to the far side. We got a player under the net. Gobblers get the point, and it will be to the Aitkin Gobblers. We're tied at 23. Michelle Smith tried to keep it alive, then stumbled off a teammate. I think it was Annika Spangler, and was under the net. We're tied at 23 all. Jessica Much a running serve for the Gobblers. Low to Randy Wilson to Michelle Smith. Second hit tapped over to Jessica Much. Looking for Emma Miles on the swing. It's going to fall in. It will be a kill for Emma Miles. Set point at 24-23 here in this first set. Gobblers within a point of taking it. And Jessica Much at the service line. Jessica Much running start, low sinking to Randy Wilson. Now to Bella Dunham, tipped up by Jessica Much to Abby Palm. Looking for Bailey O'Neill, she'll swing and it's hit, and we are tied at 24 apiece as it's blocked at the net. It was Michelle Smith on that far side of the court for the Hornets. It will take extra points here in set number 1. Annika Spangler serve to Jessica Much to Abby Palm. Now to Emma Miles, free ball for the Hill City Hornets to Spangler. Now looking for Dunham, swung on, tipped out of the air. Gobblers unable to take it. Michelle Smith will put Hill City up 25-26, their third kill of the set, and will make it now set point with Annika Spangler at the serving line. 25-24 in set number 1. Serve is long and out. We're tied at 25. Service error from Annika Spangler at that service line, her first of the set. 25-25. Now we'll get the rotation back to Maddie Hamilton, her third time already in set number 1 serving. She'll get a running start to number 3 in Kira Schutte. Michelle Smith blocked at the net, and it will be a block by Brooke Zubke, and she will get the Gobblers up 26-25 in set number 1. Zubke with her first block of the night. Maddie Hamilton with set point. To Riley Holm. Nobody going to try and cover. Michelle Smith now to the Gobblers side of the court. Maddie Hamilton looking for Bailey O'Neill. It's hit at the net and will continue on 26-26 now with a hitting error on the net by Bailey O'Neill. Michelle Smith will go back to serve for the Hill City Hornets. She'll get a stationary running start, and it'll be an ace serve from Michelle Smith as it looked like it was going to go out by Jessica Much. Late decision to try and play it. Goes off the side of her arm. It's set point at 27-26. Michelle Smith serve. Low sinking to Jessica Much. To Maddie Hamilton. Looking for Bailey O'Neill. Picks a corner. Kept alive now. Miscommunication, but Ali Zabzelka hits it in the net. 27-27. Substitutions aside for both teams. We continue on here in this first set. 27-27. Hey, friendly reminder, this is still set 1. Meanwhile, we've got a couple of broadcasts already in set number 2. Kenzie Hamilton at the service line for the Gobblers. Looking for that back row. Be kept alive and on the reserve. Randy Wilson dug out by Kenzie Hamilton, played off the roof. Second and third time, Gobblers unable to get it back over. Once, not twice, off the top of the roof, and the Gobblers were unable to come out with a clean on that point reception, 28-27, and the side out to the Hill City Hornets. Randy Wilson at the service line. Wilson serve to Kenzie Hamilton. Miscommunication, but Gobblers get it over on the third hit. To the Hornets side, Riley Holm. This one will fall for a kill, and it is a victory in set number 1, 29-27. For Hill City. Take a break here, and we will get that set recap while also getting out-of-town scoreboard update. It is 29-27 Hill City on yourliveevent.com and also on the Gobbler KKIN AM.
Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome back to Hill City tonight. Well, if we were in Hill City, it'd be a different story, but we are in Aitkin tonight as the Aitkin Gobblers trail 1-0 against the Hill City Hornets on KKIN AM 930 FM translator 103.1 and also at yourliveevent.com. Numerous comebacks on both sides in that opening set, but it took extra points with Michelle Smith leading the way for the Hill City Hornets. 3 kills in that first set, and ultimately being a difference maker for those extra points and getting now a 29-27 lead in set number 1 as Aitkin falls in set number 1 here tonight. Did get also a pair of kills from Brooke Zubke in set number 1 as both teams slowly making their way out of their between set huddles here tonight to get set up for set number 2 here this evening. Look at out-of-town scoreboard, already 2-0 with the Pequot Lakes Patriots winning 25-16, 25-11 over Perham here tonight. Well, quite possibly be a quick night for the for the Pequot Lakes Patriots over their opponents in Perham. 1-0 lead with Barnesville on top of Pine River Bacchus in set number 1. Hill City will take the serve out of set number 2 here. Annika Spengler did have an ace in that first set. She will serve the first opportunity here in set number 2. 1-0 lead in favor of the of the Hill City Hornets. We'll start the serve with a service error, and we'll reset our scoreboard as well. Aitkin up 1-0 here in set number 1. Kenzie Hamilton will go into serve for the Aitkin Gobblers, up 1-0. Serve from her on the back line, and that one's going to be tipped out. They are going to say a tip and out, and that will be an ace serve for the Kenzie Hamilton, one of the 8 seniors for the Gobblers, her first service ace of the night. Kenzie Hamilton serve once again low to the libero on the other side, and Kira Schutte back-to-back aces. Gobblers up 3-0 here in set number 2. Gobblers did get off to a strong start in set number 1, but ultimately fell in that opening set. Kira Schutte on the back row to Randy Wilson looking for Michelle Smith. She'll hammer it just wide of the mark, and it is a 4-0 lead for the Aitkin Gobblers here in set number 1. Kenzie Hamilton will continue to serve at the line for Aitkin, up 4-0 in set number 2. To number 7 and Riley Holm to Michelle Smith, sent over on the third hit, just barely. Jessica Much to Tegan Pisa. Gobblers get it over on the third hit. It'll just dump right in for an easy point for the Gobblers. Self-preservation by Jessica Much, and also stoppage here out on the floor.
We have a special timeout and a milestone for one of our Aitkin Gobbler players.
With that also happening on that most recent dig, of course, another floor-saving opportunity for Jessica Much. Now it is 1,000 career digs for the Aitkin Gobbler senior in Jessica Much. In true Jessica Much fashion, of course, it would have to be a dig where she had to stick her hand all the way down, body to the floor. Jessica Much now 1,000 career digs for the Aitkin Gobbler senior in a 5-0 lead here in set number 1. Jessica Much, congratulations to Jessica Much, and in true Gobbler fashion for Jessica Much. Again, like I said, of course it'd be one of those where she had to dive all the way down, just get a couple of fingers on it before she could get that latest dig to her collection as well. So Gobblers up 5-0 here in set number 2. Low sinking serve from Kenzie Hamilton. Received back the other way from Maddie Hamilton to Tegan Pisa. Gets a swing on a block to the net. Jessica Much with another dig. Tapped right back over. And the Gobblers will get the point. And Tegan Pisick with a third kill here this evening. 6-0 start here in set number 2 for the Aitkin Gobblers. Low sinking serve from Kenzie Hamilton. Randy Wilson on the back line and out. 7-0 start here in set number 2. Gobblers starting to get into a flow. Maybe it just took them a set before they could fully get settled in. And they are certainly trying to get back into the flow of things here tonight. Another hard serve from Kenzie Hamilton. Michelle Smith will send it over to Jessica Much. To Maddie Hamilton, Tegan Pisick swings at it. Dug cleanly this time by number 3, Kira Schutte. Tapped over. Kendall Ratz checking in on that latest rotation for the Gobblers to Michelle Smith once again. Now to Bella Dunham, tapped right back over. Brooke Zubke's kill swatted out of the air. Now it'll be to number 5 and Randy Wilson unable to get it out. And the Gobblers will get the point and a timeout taken by the Aitkin Gobblers, for the Hill City Hornets down 8-0 in set number 2. We'll take a quick break here on KKIN and also at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Gobblers off to a rip-roaring start here in set number 2, up 8-0 with a 1-0 deficit. 29-27 Hill City Hornets took that opening set, but the Gobblers off to a fast start here in set number 2. 8-0 with Kenzie Hamilton at the service line once again. 8-0. Team a little bit different than they were in set number 1. Now we wait for the whistle for Kenzie Hamilton to get her running start. She will do just so. Get a point called against a lift against the Hornets and a 9-0 lead for Aitkin here in set number 1. Kenzie Hamilton's shoulder probably going to be a little bit sore here after a good stretch with this 9-0 start at the serving line. Brooke Zubke hammers down another one, her 4th kill of the night, 2nd in this set. 10-0 start here in set number 2. Gobblers coming right on through. Kenzie Hamilton, low sinking serve, back over to the Gobblers side. Kenzie Hamilton looking for Brooke Zubke on the swat and the kill. Tipped out of the air, another kill for the Gobblers. Kenzie Hamilton will get a dig for Aitkin and also another kill, an 11-0 lead for the Aitkin Gobblers. Kenzie Hamilton, after a service error from Annika Spengler, has been serving since then. 11 straight points for Aitkin. Michelle Smith, dug out by Hamilton. Kenzie, that is, to Maddie Hamilton looking for Brooke Zubke. This one falls, even though she just barely got enough on it. A 12-0 lead for the Aitkin Gobblers. 12 consecutive points for Aitkin here in set number 2, highlighted by Jessica Much's 1,000th career dig. As Kenzie Hamilton back at the service line, long to Kira Schutte. Now played by Bella Dunham, looking for Randy Wilson in the swing, dug out, this time by the likes of Jessica Much, blocked out of the air. Dug once again after the block and the near kill by Tegan Pisick. Blocked once again. Gobblers try to keep it alive. It goes out. And finally a point for the Hill City Hornets, even after a couple of blocks by Michelle Smith on the far side of the court and a couple more digs for Jessica Much. 12 consecutive Gobbler points to open up the set. And we'll get Michelle Smith to serve. She'll send it to Jessica Much, to Maddie Hamilton, looking for Kendall Ratz. First time for her tonight, and she will get a kill. Point will come right back to Kendall Ratz, and the Gobblers get the side out. (13-1) in favor of Aitkin here in set number 2. Down 1-0. Brooke Zubke's serve, far side. Now to Riley Holm, dug out by Kendall Ratz looking for Tegan Piesic, blocked at the net once again. Number 9, Ali Zabzelka will get the kill, and the point right back the other way for the Hill City Hornets, down 13-2 in set number 2. 13-2 the score. Back row play once again. Now far side for the Gobblers, returned over by Kendall Ratz. Set up in the middle now for Zabzelka, dug cleanly out of the ground once again by the likes of Kenzie Hamilton. Kira Schutte now to Shea Pearson, swung on out of the net, and this one blocked to the net and will be a kill for Kendall Ratz. 14-2 now with the second kill of the set for Kendall Ratz. As Abby Palm in to serve for the Aitkin Gobblers, just not enough behind on the serve from Abby Palm, and it'll be a service error on her. 14-3 side out the other way for the Hill City Hornets. 12 consecutive points for Aitkin to open up this set, and have traded points since then. Now back to the Gobblers side. This one just an easy little tap over for Tegan Piesic after a soft serve from Abby Palm. 15-3 now, and Tegan Piesic just nipping on the heels of her teammate Brooke Zubke. She's got 4 kills. Brooke has got 6. Tegan's turn to serve for the Gobblers to Annika Spangler. Now looking for Zabzelka. Back to Spangler once again. Tapped right back over. And this one will be a nice kill for Annika Spangler at 14-4 in set number. Actually, our score now 15-4. Our score, excuse me, folks. 15-4 in set number 2. Riley Holmes serve over the head of Emma Ostrowski and out. Service error for Riley Holmes here in set number 2. 16-4 in favor of Aitkin. Jessica Much makes her approach the service line. Now to Randy Wilson, to Riley Holm, looking to send it over. Third hit back over to the Gobbler side to Jessica Much, to Abby Palm. Looking for our Bailey O'Neill. This one will be played by number 2 and Bella Dunham. And this one goes long and out. Gobblers get the point with a couple of nice plays to each side. Gobblers up now 17-4 in set number 2. Jessica Much's serve. Now play to the near side again. Quickly thrown over. Emma Strowski with a dig to Abby Palm, looking for Brooke Zubke. Mistimes it and does get it in for a kill. Strowski once again, and also Zubke with another kill. She's at 7 tonight. And we will get a timeout called by the Hill City Hornets, their last timeout here of set number 2. 18-4 in favor of the Gobblers here on YourLiveEvent.com and also KKIN AM The Gobbler.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Sportsmanship and respect. Go Gobblers!
18-4 score in set number 2. Gobblers on top of the Hill City Hornets, but down 1-0 here as Hill City took set number 1, 29-27. Senior night here from Aitkin High School. 8 seniors for the Gobblers, 7 for the Hill City Hornets here tonight at 18-4 in set number 2. Jessica Much will continue to serve for the Aitkin Gobblers here tonight. She'll get her customary running start. She'll send it to the back row for Randy Wilson, to Ali Zabzelka, swung on by Michelle Smith, hammered right down for her 4th kill of the night. And that will be 18-5 now, ending the serving streak for the Gobblers, and side out point right to the Hill City Hornets. And number 3, it looks like, number 2, Bella Dunham will go to serve. Dunham gets a running start, sends it long on that back line and out. Service error for Bella Dunham tonight. Her first and team's 8th through 2 sets so far, 19-5. Gobblers in the lead here in set number 2. Maddie Hamilton will go back to serve. It'll be a wild play. Jessica Much with a dig. Now to Maddie Hamilton, looking in the middle for Brooke Zubke. Blocked to the net by Michelle Smith. And that will make it 19-6 in favor of the Hill City Hornets. Michelle Smith with another block at the net. And will also get that to her credit here this evening. Annika Spangler's serve hammered right into the net. Now makes it 20-6 in favor of Aitkin. Slow, sluggish start in set number one. Things have really picked up here in set number two, even with 12 consecutive points for the Aitkin Gobblers. As it'll be Kenzie Hamilton who started this serving rotation, and it'll be an ace serve for Kenzie Hamilton, as that'll be her third ace of the night. 21-6 in favor of the Gobblers. Her serve, Kenzie Hamilton to Kira Schutte. This one's going to go out. It's going to be another ace, back-to-back aces. Now the Hill City Hornets do not have an answer serving-wise for Kenzie Hamilton. 22-6 now to Riley Holm. Now to Randy Wilson for Michelle Smith. Well, there's an answer. How about a kill from Michelle Smith? That usually does the trick, I guess. 22-6 now ends the serving turn for the Gobblers and also for Kenzie Hamilton. Kill for Michelle Smith. Now she'll go to the service line. A running start on the back line and in. They are going to call that one in for Michelle Smith. 22-8 now the score. Gobblers trail 1-0, but firmly in front, 22-8 in set number two. Running start for her, hammered in the net from Michelle Smith. 23-8 is the score. 23-8. Going to serve will be Brooke Zubke on that back line. Zubke's turn. One step forward, hits it wide and out, and Zubke will give up the point and the side out to the Hill City Hornets. 23-9 now is the score. And going to serve will be Randy Wilson. Wilson serve now to Maddie Hamilton. Maddie Hamilton will set it up for Tegan Piesick right between the hands of Randy Wilson, and Tegan Piesick with her fifth kill of the night. 24-9 as we'll get set point coming up here momentarily. Abby Palm's turn to serve for the Gobblers, serving set point at 24-9. Waiting for the signal and the whistle from our official at the judges' stand. Abby Palm will send it to Kira Schutte, and this one will be sent over on the third hit from Ali Zabzelka to Emma Miles. Now far side looking for Tegan Piesick. No, it's going to be blocked to the net. Now Tegan Piesick will get over on the third hit to Kira Schutte. Now to Zabzelka. Dug out cleanly by Kenzie Hamilton to Abby Palm to Tegan Piesick, hitting it long and out. 24-10 now the score. Hill City gets the point and the side out. We'll play it back the other way for the Gobblers. They will receive the serve. Serve going in the back row once again for Kenzie Hamilton. Tapped back over. Ali Zabzelka with a dig to Annika Spangler, looking for block to the net. Kept alive Spangler, and we'll get a point to the Gobblers on a lift from the Hornets. That will take the set 25-10. For the Aitkin Gobblers. Gobblers tie it up at one set apiece. It'll take four tonight. 25-10 the score here on YourLiveEvent.com and also on KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight here on KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1. For those also tuning in at yourliveevent.com, as it is now looking at the 1 set to 1 set apiece here going to set number 3. Gobblers took a 25-10 in set number 2, starting off 12 consecutive points at the serving line for the Aitkin Gobblers, and they never looked back. Kenzie Hamilton, after a service error from Annika Zabzelka for the Hill City Hornets, went to go rattle on 12 consecutive points for the Gobblers at the service line. Did Kenzie Hamilton, including 4 aces in total here tonight. Brooke Zubke and Tegan Piesick started to get the pressure at the net as well. Zubke now with 7 kills in total, 5 for Tegan Piesick. And also in that second set, it was Jessica Much getting her 1,000th career kill in that second set as well. In true Gobbler fashion for Zabzelka, or excuse me, for Jessica Much, it was a low sinking ball that she had to duck all the way down and get a hand on it just to get the point for her team as well. Set number 3, serve will go to the Aitkin Gobblers. It will be Maddie Hamilton to open up the serving here in set number 3 as well. It'll be Maddie Hamilton to get a running start. She'll send it over to the near side for Riley Holm. Pushed over by Michelle Smith in the second hit, looking for Bailey O'Neill to get the swinging going, and she will send it long and out. Hill City will get a 1-0 lead here in set number 3. Tied at 1 set apiece, 29-27 Hill City, 25-10 Aitkin in set number 2. Bella Dunham will go back to serve for the first time here in set number 3. Emma Ostrowski receives it to Maddie Hamilton, looking for Kendall Ratz, hammers it right into the net at 20, make that 2-0 the score here in set number 3. The concession stand wrapping things up here for the night as free popcorn. Going to be fewer and fewer here in these last few moments. 2-0 is the score to Jessica Much. Now to Manny Hamilton for blocked out of the air. Emma Strowski with a nice dig. Gobblers keep it alive here for the 3rd point. They try to get this 3rd point to their favor. This one from Kendall Ratz out and wide as the Gobblers now down to 3-0 here in set number 3. Gobblers trying to continue on here as Hill City trying to take a page out of Aitkin's book here from their previous set and rattle off a nice long advantage in the opening moments of set number 3. Brooke Zubke sends it over 3rd hit. Michelle Smith sets it up for Randy Wilson, pushed back over. Dug out by Bailey O'Neill to Manning Hamilton, looking for Bailey O'Neill once again on the sideline, and will go in, and it'll be a point for the Gobblers, and Bailey O'Neill with her first of the night kill-wise for the Gobblers, even after a couple of nice plays to each side. Gobblers will serve. It'll be Kenzie Hamilton to open things up. And it gets an ace. It'll be an ace for the Gobblers, and a fan from Aitkin almost gets taken out in the process. Kenzie Hamilton, one of the 8 seniors, getting into a groove at that serving line. Gobblers down 3-2 to Randy Wilson. At the net, Gobblers look to attack. Now to Brooke Zubke, back to Tegan Piesick, hammers it at the net. This one will be a kill for the Gobblers, and Tegan Piesick now with her 6th kill of the night, and we're tied at 3 apiece here in set number 3. On the back row, this one will be an ace from Kenzie Hamilton. That's 2 aces in the last 3 points for the Gobblers. And it'll be a 4-3 favor now. Looks like it'll take more than 3 sets tonight for Pequot Lakes. Perham just rallied in set number 3 to take it 29-27, so it's 2-1 in favor of the Pequot Lakes Patriots. Blocked in the net, and it'll be a kill for the Aitkin Gobblers as Brooke Zubke will get her 7th kill of the night. And it's a 5-3 lead as Kenzie Hamilton settling back in on that serving line once again. On the front row now for Annika Spangler. Dug out by Kenzie Hamilton to Maddie Hamilton, looking for Zubke in the middle. Tap back to Kira Schutte. Now it's actually going to be Bella Dunham hammered right down for Randy Wilson, and that rally for the Gobblers. It's 5-4 in favor of Hill City. Excuse me, the Gobblers with the lead, I should say. After the kill from Randy Wilson, that'll be her second of the night. Spangler serve. Played to Tegan Piesick to Maddie Hamilton, looking for Tegan once again. Blocked to the net. It'll be a kill as it goes out. Gobblers now with the lead at 6-4 with another kill for Tegan Piesick. She's got 7 on the night. Tying her teammate in Brooke Zubke. Well, it's Brooke's turn at the service line. She'll go back. Sends the serve to Randy Wilson. Now to number 2 in Bella Dunham. Michelle Smith tries to pick a back corner, and it lands just out. Michelle Smith wanted that one but will not get it, as it'll be now a lead at 7-4 here in set number 3. Gobblers and Hornets tied at 1 set apiece. Serve to Kira Schutte, now to Randy Wilson. Kept alive on the dig from Kenzie Hamilton to Tegan Piesick, tipped out of the air, and another kill for Tegan Piesick. Gobblers continue to hammer things out here in this set, even after being down 3-0. Now they've scored 8 of the last 9 points. Zubke serve to Kira Schutte, just getting it out of the way. Michelle Smith bumps it over to Brooke Zubke on a dig to Maddie Hamilton, far side Tegan Piesick. It is going to be in for a kill for Tegan Piesick, and it'll be now her 9th kill of the match. It's a 9-4 lead for the Aitkin Gobblers. Brooke Zubke's serve now going wide, and it will go actually over to the Aitkin side, kept alive as it was a Hill City Hornet, almost going into the scorer's table. But the Gobblers unable to take advantage with the team out of order. 9-5 now, and that will end the rallying at the service line from Brooke Zubke. 9-5 the score. Michelle Smith serves for the Hornets. Set up by Maddie Hamilton for Kendall Ratz, and it'll be a kill for Kendall Ratz. Her 3rd of the night. Point in the side out back to Aitkin, 10-5 in favor of the Gobblers. Kendall Ratz. And we'll see Abby Palm checking in for the first time tonight. At the service line, Abby Palm once again. She'll send it over to the side of the Hill City Hornets for Randy Wilson to get a kill shot attempt. She will hammer it down, will Randy Wilson. Her 4th kill of the night, 10-6 in favor of the Aitkin Gobblers, or excuse me, of the Hill City Hornets, with the Gobblers up 10-6. Randy Wilson, she'll get the kill. She'll get the serve on her turn in the rotation, and service goes long and out, 11-6 here in set number 3, as it is now the turn for the Gobblers and Tegan Piesick. Service error from that being Randy Wilson, her 2nd of the night. Piesick, running start for her, walking start I should say. Now to Randy Wilson, 3rd hit over and into the net. No, will not get over. It'll be into the net. 12-6 now after the touch by Bella Dunham. Tegan will go back to serve once again at the service line. Low sinking liner now to the net, and not enough to get it over. 13-6 now. Gobblers in front. Going to count that one as an ace. I don't think it will be. It was a couple of touches before it landed, and Tegan Piesick will get the point for the Gobblers at 13-6. Piesick serve, and will go long and out for Tegan Piesick. 13-7 now the score. Hill City into serve once again to Ali Zabzalka, to Jessica Much on the reception to Abby Palm, looking far side for Bailey O'Neill, just sneaks it over, dug out cleanly by number 2 in Bella Dunham. Randy Wilson hit at the net, hammered right down by Hannah Jones. That'll be a kill for Hannah Jones. Now Hill City asking for the over the net, but will not get that call. The Gobblers will keep it rolling to their side. 14-7, Jessica Much will get an ace. service as the Hornets try to play it off the judges' stand. And it looks like a timeout taken by the Hornets as well. 15-7 in favor of Aitkin here in set number 3 on the Gobbler and yourliveevent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome back here to yourliveevent.com and also here on KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1. 15-7, Aitkin in front once again here in set number 3. They were up early, 12 consecutive points in set number 2. Ultimately took that set 25-10. It's 15-7 now in favor of the Aitkin Gobblers. If it wasn't for that long, drawn-out first set, this one would be well in the hands of the Aitkin Gobblers with Jessica Much going back to serve once again, and this one will just go long and out. Timeout was taken by Frankie Dunham and the Hill City Hornets, now making it 15-8. Service error from Jessica Much and the Gobblers here tonight. It'll be Riley Holmes' turn to serve. She'll get it to Emma Ostrowski to Abby Palm. Quick turnaround shot, try to get the defense sleeping. To Michelle Smith in the middle, dug out cleanly by the Gobblers and Abby Palm, and unable to get the point were the Gobblers, now 15-9 in favor of the Aitkin Gobblers, tied at 1 set apiece. We'll see the serve from Riley Holm to Savannah Holm. Gobblers get it over on 3 to Riley Holm once again, to Allie Zabzalka. We're going to try and get a swing on it. Was Bella Dunham, but unable to get it over and for a point. This one will be a kill for the Gobblers at 16-9 now in favor of the black shirt Gobblers. Now making an opportunity for Aitkin to extend their lead out even further. We'll see Maddie Hamilton to serve for Aitkin. Now we'll go far side. Annika Spengler tipped right out of the air, hammered right down for the Gobblers. Bailey O'Neill finally gets something through to her side. Bailey O'Neill now making it a 17-9 lead with Maddie Hamilton continuing to serve for the Gobblers. Maddie Hamilton serve, low sinking. Now near side for Spengler. No, Michelle Smith blocked to the net, dug out by Spengler once again. Third hit going to be over the net to Emma Ostrowski. To Maddie Hamilton looking for Zubke in the middle. Tipped out of the air, and it'll be a kill for Brooke Zubke. That'll be her 8th of the night. Gobblers continue to hammer on through here this set now with a 18-9 lead here in set number 3. Maddie Hamilton's running start now played to the middle. Looking for Michelle Smith, and this one long and out. 19-9 now the score. Gobblers will get the point right back, and Maddie Hamilton will continue to serve for the Gobblers. Set right on back, Maddie Hamilton. Third hit, get about the serve, I should say, about to be sent over by Hamilton to Michelle Smith. Now to Allie Zabzalka looking for number 2 and Bella Dunham, and this one will be a kill for Bella Dunham. That'll be her 2nd of the evening. 19-10 now the score. Gobblers behind, Gobblers ahead, I should say, against the Hill City Hornets. Service error right into the net from Bella Dunham. That'll be her 2nd of the night. 20-10 now the score. Gobblers in front here in set number 3. And Kenzie Hamilton going back to serve right where the Gobblers wanted to be with it, a 20-10 advantage for Aitkin. Kenzie Hamilton serve. Played right at the net, blocked to the net. Gobblers continue to keep it alive to Brooke Zubke. Sent right back over. Dug out cleanly by Riley Holm. Going to be swung on at the net. It'll be kept and sent over by Randy Wilson to Kenzie Hamilton. Now going to be Emma Ostrowski, or a hint into the net by Jessica Much as she tried to get her own kill tonight. But we'll give up the point and the side out as it's a 20-11 lead for Aitkin. We'll see Annika Spengler at the service line. She'll get her walking start on the back line and out. Service error from Annika Spengler here tonight. 21-11, Gobblers in set number 3. looking to take the advantage here in this all-important third set. Brooke Zubke's serve. Long on that back row to Kira Schutte. Now looking for Michelle Smith at the net. Zubke with a dig. Looking for that back corner. Kira Schutte keeps it alive once again for Randy Wilson. No, back to Michelle Smith. Another dig for Brooke Zubke. Now going to be sent over. Third hit tipped out of the air. Kira Schutte unable to get that one alive as the Tegan Piesic will get her 10th kill of the night, even with a couple of beautiful digs from the likes of make that Brooke Zubke with a couple more digs here tonight. Her serve, 22-11 the score, and this one will be an ace for Brooke Zubke. Her first of the night. Zubke, 23-11 now the score. Low sinking line drive serve. Michelle Smith on the third hit to Kendall Ratz. To Maddie Hamilton looking for Tegan on the far side of the court. And this one will be kept alive. And this one will fall right in, as that would have been a free ball for the Gobblers. Even after a beautiful kill shot attempt, unable to get it cleanly were the Aitkin Gobblers. Will be a side out point now for the likes of the Hill City Hornets. They'll also get an ace in the process for Michelle Smith. Back at that service line, her fourth ace of the night. 23-13, 4 aces for Michelle Smith. Sends it over to Kendall Ratz. To Maddie Hamilton for Bailey O'Neill. This one high and out for Hannah Jones, I should say. 23-14 now. Gobblers trying to close out this set, 23-14 right now. Michelle Smith at the service line to Jessica Much. To Maddie Hamilton, Kenzie Hamilton, unfortunately unable to do so. Another ace serve, it looks like, for the likes of Michelle Smith and the Hill City Hornets. Not an ace serve, it'll just be a... No, they're going to credit that one an ace serve, excuse me. They will give that an ace, 23-15 now. Hill City on the march of the comeback. Michelle Smith to Jessica Much, to Maddie Hamilton looking far side, blocked to the net. Ali Zabzalka, dug out by Kenzie Hamilton to Jessica Much once again. Looking for Hannah Jones, dug out by Michelle Smith in the middle. Riley Holm will send it over, free ball for the Gobblers. Maddie Hamilton looking for Kendall Ratz on the swing. This one is going to go out, and it'll be 23-16 now the score. No, they're going to call the tip. They're going to call a tip, and that's going to be 24-15 now with a kill going to be credited to Kendall Ratz. It'll be a tip called. Set point at 24-15, killing the momentum thus far for the Hill City Hornets, and Abby Palm will serve set point at 24-15. Her serve over, low sinking to Kira Schutte. Got to get it over. They just do. Will the Hornets to Kenzie Hamilton, to Abby Palm. In the middle now for Hannah Jones as she hits it right into the net. 24-16 still remains set point, and Randy Wilson will go to serve for the Hill City Hornets. 24-16, Wilson to Jessica Much, to Hannah Jones. Third hit going to be sent over by Abby Palm to Randy Wilson once again. To number 12, that's going to be Shea Pearson. This one line out, and that will be 25-16. Gobblers take set number 3, 25-16. It'll take 4 here tonight. We will get set number 4 here on the other side of this break on KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1 The Gobbler, and also at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back here to the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1. And for those also tuning in to the video stream at yourliveevent.com. Gobblers take the all-important third set, 25-16. Now up 2 sets to nothing. First set went 29-27 Hill City. Then it was 25-10 and now 25-16. Aitkin Gobblers, well, a few fans making their way out here, turning into the late stages of our evening. Just about 8:45 here. A few Gobbler football players, and well, they got to get their rest in as well because they got to hit the road tomorrow as they'll go to Hibbing for the regular season finale as well. The Gobblers up 2 sets to 1 here in set number 3. We'll get the serve for the Hill City Hornets. So it'll be Kira Schutte going in to serve here for the first time tonight, as she'll get a walking start and sends the first serve long and out, as it will be 1-0 in favor of the Aitkin Gobblers with the service error from Kira Schutte. I should say first time in this in the rotation for the likes of the Hill City Hornets. 1-0 the score, blocked to the net, and it'll be a kill for Ali Zabzalka at the net. And we're tied at 1-1 here in set number 4. Not the only match we've got on the airwaves going 4 sets tonight. Of course, Pequot Lakes and Perham in 4 sets thus far. And we'll also get 4 on the other side, as it'll be a serve long and out from Michelle Smith. That'll be her third service error tonight. It's now a 2-1 advantage for the Aitkin Gobblers on top of the Pequot Lakes Patriots. Serve from Brooke Zubke, fielded low, but going to be played over by Randy Wilson. The third hit, that's going to go out, and the Gobblers will get the point. Went around the pole that is on top of the netting here at Aitkin. At the netting, 3-1, Brooke Zubke will go to serve. She'll send it over to Riley Holm, now to Shea Pearson. Quickly sent right over, and not falling for it were the Gobblers, and Tegan Pisik's kill will go for a number 11 here tonight for Tegan Pisik. 4-1 now in favor of the senior-led Aitkin Gobblers. 8 seniors for the Gobblers tonight, and 7 for the Hill City Hornets as well. 4-1 in favor of Aitkin. Zubke's turn to serve once again to Riley Holm. To Shea Pearson, now to Randy Wilson. Dug out of the air now cleanly by the Gobblers. Looking for Tegan once again, try to pick a back corner, but played cleanly now for the Hill City side. To Ali Zabzalka, she'll fall for a kill here tonight for Ali Zabzalka. And 4-2 now in favor of the Gobblers still, but side out in the point to the Hill City Hornets. 2 sets to 1 in favor of Aitkin. Running start on the back line and out for Randy Wilson. Fortunately for the Hill City Hornets, that's been the story of their night as well. Getting the side up and then giving it right back. Service errors on their side. 5-2 now with Abby Palm in to serve. Palm serve to Kira Schutte. Looking for Riley Holm as she will get it out. Nobody touching it on the way out, and the Gobblers keep the serve now with a 6-2 favor in front of them. Went past about 3 Gobblers, but nobody touched it, says the officials on every side of the play. Kira Schutte receives the serve to Shea Pearson. Now to Riley Holm, tipped out of the air. Tegan Pisik digs it. Now looking for Emma Miles. She'll get a swing on it, and this one will be tipped and out. Emma Miles with a kill for the Gobblers. That'll be Emma Miles' second of the night for her. And we'll continue on. Barnesville takes set number 3, 27-25 against Pine River Bacchus, leading 2-1 now on yourliveevent.com. Hit at the net and blocked. Hannah Jones. And Tegan Piesick will also get credit for a block. It's 8-2 now in favor of the Gobblers. Gobblers right now at this point, last 2 sets have gotten out in front right in this middle stretch here of this rally so far. Getting to an early advantage and then pulling away. Gobblers have some work in front of them with Jessica Much getting a hit out and long. 8-3 now in favor of the Gobblers still, but giving up the point and the side out. We go to Allie Zabzelka, her next serve to Jessica Much. Now to Abby Palm, looking for Jones in the middle. Fight for it in the middle of the air, but the Gobblers and the Hornets keep it alive and just getting it over with Zabzelka. Dug by Much to Abby Palm, looking for Jones. Once again, blocked out of the air, tipped in. Jones with another kill. That is Jones, Volleyball Jones, if you will. 9-3 now the score, as I added up wrong on the scoreboard for those tuning in at yourliveevent.com. Tegan Piesick, walking start on her serve attempts. Right into the net, try to sneak it right over the tape, but falls short of the mark. As it'll be 9-4 and the side out back the other way for Hill City. Right now it'll be Riley Holm back to serve once again for the Hornets of Hill City to Jessica Much. To Abby Palm, looking for Emma Miles once again. It'll be played to the back row for the Hill City Hornets. Now looking for Michelle Smith. Hits it, tipped out, and it'll be hammered right down for a kill. Michelle Smith now with 6 kills on the night for the Hill City Hornets. As it'll be Riley Holmes' turn to serve once again. She'll send it over to the likes of Jessica Much. Now to Emma Miles, try to pick a back corner. Dug out by Holm. Now looking for a Zabzelka. No, that's going to be Annika Spengler. Dug out this time by Jessica Much. Looking for Bailey O'Neill. Pick a back corner. This one falls in and a kill for Bailey O'Neill. Now 10-5 in favor of Aitkin. Wait for the serve to come through the legs there of Jessica Much. Much will get her running start as she usually does to Randy Wilson. Now it'll be played up. Now looking for Riley Holm. Dug out cleanly by Jessica Much. No, it'll be to Emma Ostrowski to Abby Palm. Looking for Jessica Much on the third hit. Tapped over to the Aitkin side. To the Hill City side now for Annika Spengler. Trying to keep it alive. Riley Holm does, and it will be now to the back row hit once again. And the Gobblers will get the kill from Brooke Zubke this time. Zubke now up to 9 kills here tonight as she's now nipping on the heels of her teammate, that being Tegan Piesick, who's got 11 on the night. 11-5 is Jessica Much. We'll watch that get blocked right into the net and blocked into the net for Emma Miles. She will get a block, will Emma Miles. 12-5 now the score. As Jessica Much will continue to serve, she sends it back row to Randy Wilson, to Annika Spengler, looking for Riley Holm. Kept alive by the Gobblers. Emma Ostrowski back to Bailey O'Neill after she initially touched it to Riley Holm. Now looking for Michelle Smith. It'll go off the arm of Emma Ostrowski for another kill. 12-6 now the score. Pointing the side out right back to Hill City. And that will be Riley Holm's turn to serve. Holm will settle in now for her turn. 12-6 now the score as it's hit right into the net. Riley Holm gives up the point. 13-6 now the score. Riley Holm now with her 3rd service error of the night. Pequot Lakes wins tonight, 3-1, taking set number 4, 25-12. As he serve on the back line from Maddie Hamilton to Jessica Much. Back to Maddie Hamilton, looking for Brooke Zubke in the middle. Tipped out of the air, kept alive by the Hornets. Now going to be hammered right back over again, landing right in front of a couple of Hornet players. It'll be Brooke Zubke, her 10th kill of the night. And it will be Maddie Hamilton's turn to serve once again. Seeing also checking in, I believe, number 12. And make that number 14. No, excuse me. We'll get the number 17. Maddie Barnes in for the first time tonight. Blocked at the net. Gobblers try to keep it alive. Maddie Hamilton over on the third hit. to Barnes. Now to Riley Holm for Annika Spangler. Unable to get it out through cleanly. 15-6 now. Gobblers out in front here in set number 4, looking to take it in 4 sets here tonight. Maddie Hamilton, running start for her. Low sinking to Maddie Barnes and Michelle Smith. Randy Wilson, the third hit over. Dug cleanly by Jessica Much. Far side of the court here, and it's going to be blocked to the net. No, it's going to be hit over, and a point to the Hill City Hornets as it goes out. And the Gobblers giving up the point back the other way now for Hill City. Monica Spangler's turn to serve as Maddie Barnes out of the game for the Hornets. Spangler's serve into the net. 5th service error for Spangler tonight. 16-7, Aitkin in front here in set number 4. We will get Kenzie Hamilton at the service line. She'll send it over. Dug low. Now it's going to be to Maddie Hamilton. Just Jessica Much looking for Kendall Ratz. Swing out of the air, and this one will be a kill for Kendall Ratz, who's got 5 tonight coming off the bench this time. 17-7 the score, and a rotation in. Annika Spangler out. Brooklyn Harsey checking in now for the first time tonight for the Hill City Hornets. Kenzie Hamilton serve at 17-7. Looking for Michelle Smith, far side, blocked at the net, but it's going to fall into the Aitkin side for another kill. Michelle Smith, impressive performance tonight. Thus far, 17-8, and it'll be her turn to serve. Smith, hard serve over to Kenzie Hamilton, to Maddie Hamilton. Turn around, and this one's going to fall in for a kill for Maddie Hamilton. 18-8 now the score. As we will get Brooke Zupke's turn to serve. Had a nice rallying set of serves in the previous set. Serve over, near side. Looking for Randy Wilson. Dug cleanly, but out on the kill. It will be for Randy Wilson. Randy Wilson, a little bit of oomph behind that. Her 5th kill of the night. 18-9 now the score. Aitkin in front here in set number 4. 18-9 the score. It will be the receiving of the serve to the Aitkin side. Harsey plays it up into the roof, comes back down, still in play to Ali Zabzalka, and it's not going to be a game-saving dig again for Jessica Much, but Zabzalka will get the credit for the kill, her 5th in the night as well. Going to serve will be Randy Wilson to Jessica Much on the reception of the serve to Maddie Hamilton for Kendall Ratz. And this one is going to be kept alive, but not enough for a teammate to get there for Hill City. It is now 18-10 the score. 19-10 now the score. Aitkin in front and looking to put it away. In 4 sets tonight, but still a number of points away from that happening. Abby Palm serve to Randy Wilson. Now over to Riley Holm. Make that Bella Dunham, that was. Bella Dunham sends it over, third hit. Tegan Piesick. Dug low by Dunham once again. Looking in middle of the court for Ali Zabzalka. Dug out by Jessica Much, or Tegan Piesick got one of the digs. It was Kenzie Hamilton. Blocked to the net. Hammered right down by Volleyball Jones. That's Hannah Jones, that is. 20-10 now the score. Gobblers ahead 20-10 in set number 4. Abby Palm back at the service line for the Gobblers. Sent over on the first hit of the serve. Right at the net, tapped right over. Not enough to keep it alive was the bench for the Hill City Hornets. Jessica Much, a running dig this time to Jessica Much. Now back to Randy Wilson on a couple of digs this time. Dug out again by Jessica Much to Abby Palm. Far side for Tegan Piesick, blocked out of the air. Dug out once again by the Gobblers. We'll get it over to Zabzalka on a kill shot attempt. It'll be kept alive. Sent over on the third hit. It is going to be a point for the Hill City Hornets, but a good rallying on both sides for both teams as well. Jessica Much with a couple more digs, and obviously an opportunity for the Gobblers to try to get that point and keep that rallying streak of theirs. 20-11 now with Ali Zabzalka serving. Third hit over the Hill City side from Zabzalka's serve. She'll set this time for number 7 in Riley Holm. Jessica Much with another dig to Abby Palm. Looking for it over, and it'll be Hannah Jones. Now to the side of the Hornets, and blocked right down. Hannah Jones with a nice kill right at the net. She had a free ball, and she hammered it right down for her 5th kill of the night. We'll wait here for the exchange. Tegan Piesick back at the service line once again. 11 kills on the night for Tegan. To the Hill City side. Jessica Much. Hey, look, another dig for her. Over 1,000 here tonight to Bailey O'Neill. And they are going to say a point to Aitkin on a lift to the Hornets side, 22-11. Bailey O'Neill now up to 5 kills on the night for number 9, just off the top of the tape. And Bailey O'Neill with her 5th kill of the evening. Jessica Much to Abby Palm. Bailey O'Neill off the roof. No, Hannah Jones will play it off the roof to the back row. To Ali Zabzelka, looking at the net. Annika Spangler can't get it over. She does actually after the second time around on the back row, and this one falls right in. And the Gobblers 23-11. Gobblers just 2 points away from finishing it off here tonight in 4 sets to Tegan Piesick back at the service line. She'll get her running start. She'll send it back row to a possible point free ball for the Gobblers. To Abby Palm, looking for Emma Miles. We'll try to pick it backside to the number 12 and Shea Pearson. Backside hit into the net, 24-11. And it will be match point coming up with Tegan Piesick at the service line. Gobblers fell in the first set, but look to finish it off in 4 tonight. Tegan Piesick serve. Play to the back row for Randy Wilson. Now to Riley Holm. Hit into the net, and that will do it. 25-11 will be the winner tonight. Seniors win tonight in Aitkin. Gobblers 25-11 in set number 4 tonight. We will break it all down here in set number 4 and the postgame show coming up here on the other side of this break. Gobblers win 25-11 set number 4 here on the Gobbler and also on yourliveevent.com.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight here on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM translator 103.1. For those also tuning into the video stream at yourliveevent.com. Gobblers victorious tonight. It took 4 sets, but they get the win tonight, 3-1. Gobblers fell in the back and forth, very back and forth first set, 29-27. Hill City took that first set 1-0. Then the Gobblers just kind of woke up, it seemed, getting strong serves tonight at the line. 25-10 it was. 12 consecutive points to open up set number 2, winning 25-10 against Hill City. Kenzie Hamilton at the serving line tonight was fantastic. Brooke Zubke and Tegan Piesick with kills up and down the lineup here tonight for the Gobblers here this evening. 25-16 was in set number 3, and then also 25-11 in set number 4. I think we are going to get a very extended post-game show and especially post-game interviews coming up here momentarily. But, of course, with it being senior night tonight, we might as well welcome in all our senior girls here tonight for the Aitkin Gobblers. Again, Gobblers win at fell in the first set 29-27. Whoever wants to take the microphone first here. Hill City takes set number 1, 29-27, but Aitkin then wins 25-10, 25-16, then 25-11 tonight as we're joining the post-game show with our senior girls here tonight. 8 of them here this evening for the Aitkin Gobbler volleyball team. But we're going to first talk with Tegan Piesick here tonight. Girls, a great performance as well, winning on senior night as well. How did everybody feel down on the floor tonight?
It felt great. I think all of us felt great. We were playing good, and we just had good energy during the whole game.
How about getting a nice win on senior night? I'm sure that has to feel pretty good, too, after yeah. A little bit of a sluggish start. Any big changes from that? You all laugh when I say that, but we all know it was a very competitive first set. But what kind of change from set number 1 to sets 2, 3, and 4 tonight?
Aggression. It's always the aggression. Once we kick it in and we try and hammer it home, we do outstandingly well.
Yeah, we really put it away. We were focused up, play the game. This senior night, we're winning.
I think the first set we were a little frazzled too. After that, we kind of calmed down. We just played our game.
We're just going to play past the microphone here in the post-game show. But girls, you also do get a little bit of break now with games, but I'm sure a few more practices lining up. Anything that you kind of see as some big things to kind of address now with postseason starting next week?
Probably maintaining our passes. It's a big thing. Our offense does best when we pass well, and then starting really, really strong. That's what we need to focus on. Mainly the energy we bring in our head, more than the energy we bring from our bodies.
Before we go here into our first break here on the post-game show, we do have to send a word of congratulations. Of course, our big deal player of the night, Jessica Much. 1,000 career.
With her 1,000 stick!
1,000 career digs for Jessica Much tonight as well. Our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game tonight. 11 digs on the night for Tegan Piesick as well. Girls, congratulations getting on the win tonight. Thanks so much for coming on the post-game show. We'll talk to you all next week.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Our Aitkin Gobbler senior girls tonight, that being Maddie Hamilton, Jessica Much, Brooke Zubke, Savannah Holm, even the likes of Emma Ostrowski, Emma Miles, Kenzie Hamilton, and Tegan Piesick, all joining us here on the post-game show. Not really much you could say on the post-game show other than just congratulations, of course, our big deal player of the game going to the likes of Jessica Much tonight. 1,000 career digs, of course, our big deal player of the game brought to you by our great sponsors in Atwater Motors in Aitkin, Riverwood Healthcare, Pizza Ranch in Baxter, Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, Shannon's Auto Body in Brainerd, Takedown Gym in Brainerd. Of course, our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game brought to you by Enbridges. Enbridge thanks you for supporting the line through replacement project as construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. It was done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. Thank you from Enbridge. Take a break here on the post-game show. Hopefully catch word from Coach Julie Osmus as the Gobblers win in 4 sets tonight here on the Gobbler and yourliveevent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Welcome back to Aitkin tonight here on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1. For those also tuning in at yourliveevent.com, Gobblers win in 4 sets tonight. Fell in set number 1 to Hill City 29-27, but then won 25-10, 25-16, and 25-11. Getting a look here at out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. Gobblers victorious in 4. Pequot Lakes takes it in 4 sets tonight. They won the first 2 sets, 25-16, 25-11. Then their opponent in Pearl Montauk 100 KLKS won 29-27 before ultimately winning 25-11. Now it looks like a 2-1 lead in the 4th set. Barnesville leads Pine River Bacchus as Barnesville took set number 1, 25-15. And then Pine River Bacchus took that 25-20 in set number 2. Then Barnesville won set number 3, 25-27, leading 2-1 on yourliveevent.com. Gobblers victorious in 4 sets tonight. Welcoming into the postgame show, Coach Julie Osmus for the Gobblers tonight. Coach, set number 1 goes to Hill City, back and forth. Either team could have won that set, but then your team just kind of seemed to wake up sets 2 through 4 there and get a win here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it was an emotional first set with it being senior night and the girls worried about if this is their last home game. Right. And, you know, just a lot of those emotions play into it. And, you know, it's going to be a hard set when they're crying before you start. But, you know, I'm really proud. They did work really hard that first set. They did just keep pushing and trying. And, you know, even though they didn't make that first set, they really did show the things that they could do in that second, third, and fourth set.
Coach, talking about the effort of your team here tonight, going off that first set. Set number 2, a lot of good things happen, and ultimately you get 12 consecutive points to start the set. Kenzie Hamilton, the service line. Let's also throw in, of course, Jessica getting her 1,000th career dig in true Jessica Much fashion, a full body dive and just getting a finger underneath the ball before it hits the ground. If it wasn't going to be that, Lord knows what it would have been. But it seemed a real change of pace there in sets 2 through 4 there really all started with that serving to open up set number 2.
Yeah, they just had a mindset change. I mean, we came into that huddle and they're like, you know, we can do this, Coach. This set is ours. We want this game. We want to make sure we have a home playoff game. We're going to come to win it. And I was just really proud of them. I mean, they really pulled their emotions together and they focused. I mean, our serving was really really nice tonight. And, you know, the girls started hitting hard. Hannah was blocking really well in the middle. I mean, things just started to pull together, the things I know that they can do. And I was super proud of them. You know, and like you said with Jess's 1,000 digs, you know, we've known it's coming and we just kept hoping that she'd wait until we were home. It's just much nicer to do it in front of your home crowd.
Yeah, that's certainly a nice little treat now. Of course, with the regular season now wrapped up, you got 12 and 14 now for the year, but looks like get a home playoff game coming up next week then?
Yeah, we're hoping. Right now we're 4th in our section, so we are hoping if things stay as they are, we will be playing Rock Ridge here at home, but I mean, you never know for sure, but we'll find out Friday, and that's kind of what we're hoping for and planning for.
Now with it being, of course, MEA weekend coming up, you'll still get a couple practices in before the end of the week?
Yeah, we got a couple practices in. I am going to give the girls a couple days off, though. Told them Friday and Saturday are their days off. You know, rest those bodies up and get everybody healthy. Everybody's had the sniffles and the sore throats and all that good stuff, and said be smart and, you know, get a little bit healthier, and we're ready to go next week and rock it out.
Coach, we certainly do appreciate the time, as always, for coming on the post-game show. We look forward to talking to you next week, too.
Thank you so much.
Coach Julie Osmus for the Aitkin Gobblers joins us here on the post-game show. Gobblers win tonight, 29-26. They fell in the first set, I should say, 29-27, but won sets 2 through 4, 25-10, 25-16, 25-11. Looking at some of the individual numbers here from this contest tonight as well for Hill City, led by Michelle Smith with 8 kills on the night. Unofficially, 8 digs on the night for Kira Schutte to lead the way by also getting 5 aces and 5 blocks from Michelle Smith tonight. Nice performance from Michelle Smith. Aitkin on the other side, highlighted by our 1,000th career dig. The Gobblers get unofficially, it looks like 18 digs on the night for Jessica Much as well. She added a couple of aces. Well, Tegan Piesick, 11 kills, I should say, on the night, just behind in front of her teammate Brooke Zubke with 10 kills tonight. Kenzie Hamilton finished with, looks like 14 digs on the night to go along with 7 aces as well. 7 service aces, not bad for this 8 senior group for the Aitkin Gobblers here tonight. Again, Gobblers win it in 4 sets. The Gobbler JV team won it in 3 sets tonight as well after having to rally in set number 2. They won it 15-4 in the 3rd and final set. Friendly reminder of our broadcast schedule coming up. We got a full day of high school football coming at you as well. We will get started bright and early, 12:30 pregame on Real Country 94.3. Cherry will be at McGregor, 12:30 pregame with a 1 o'clock kickoff on Real Country 94.3. We will have the Golden Gopher Football Weekly Show with PJ Fleck on Cash 95.9 at 4 o'clock. Then we will also have on yourliveevent.com, that will be the likes of, and on Cash 95.9, we'll have Wadena Deer Creek at Pine River Bacchus. We'll have Perham at Pequot Lakes on Talk 100 KLKS. Those will both be at 6:30 pregames as well. A 6:40 pregame on Skeeter 101.5. We'll have Crosby Ironton International Falls. That'll be on Skeeter 101.5. We'll get the feed from one of our sister stations of RNJ Broadcasting Incorporated. Pillager will be at Osakis, 5:30 pregame on 3WI AM 1270, 96.3 FM. And then we'll wrap it all up with After the Game with Ryan Phelps on Cash 95 and also KKIN FM Real Country 94.3. We'll have Oklahoma City at the Minnesota Timberwolves, 6:30 pregame on KKIN AM 930 and FM Translator 103.1. Of course, you can stay up to date with scores and more by going to rjbroadcasting.com. But as we wrap things up here on the post-game show tonight, Gobblers victorious in 4 sets tonight, and they keep their fingers crossed that they'll have a home playoff game coming up here next week to open up the Section 7 AA playoffs. Gobblers now 12-14 on the season. The Hill City Hornets fall to 10-12 on the season. Love to give a big thank you to both head coaches for joining us here on the pregame show. Of course, Coach Frankie Dunham and the Hill City Hornets. Big thank you as well to Coach Julie Osmus for the Aitkin Gobblers for joining us as well here on the pre- and postgame show here tonight as well. The seniors for Aitkin do get a victory here tonight, led by Maddie Hamilton, Jessica Much, Brooke Zubke, Savannah Holm, Emma Ostrowski, Emma Miles, Kenzie Hamilton, and Tegan Piesick. Also, seniors getting a win on senior night tonight. So the Gobblers will be hoping for a home playoff game next week. We will follow the Gobblers as far as we can here into the postseason and hope it will be a nice march into the postseason as well. Again, check out our full broadcast schedule and more by going to rjbroadcasting.com. Check out the recaps, highlights, and more by going to our website. And for any Aitkin home sporting event, we will have coverage of it on yourliveevent.com as well. Gobblers victorious tonight after dropping set number 1, 29-27. They win 25-10, 25-16, 25-11 to take down the Hill City Hornets in 4 sets tonight. This has been a proud presentation of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated in the Brainerd Lakes area. Gobblers win in 4 tonight to take down the Hornets. This has been, of course, from Aitkin High School. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Again, check out our full broadcast schedule and more by going to rjbroadcasting.com. Until next time, this is Paul Vold signing off from Aitkin High School tonight. You have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday night. We will talk to you next time. Good night, everybody.
We'll be right back.